Good morning, Liberty family. I'm Pastor Russell.
And I'm Pastor Latoya.
Yes, and we're going to be doing your daily devotional dialogue today. Today, I will be talking about Ephesians 5.
And I have Proverbs 4.
Proverbs 4. All right, fantastic. Let's dive into this thing. Ephesians 5, one of my favorite verses is Ephesians 5 and 15. It says, be careful how you live, not unwise, but as wise, making the most of every opportunity. That is just one of my favorite all-time verses. That's why I said it. However, what I got from the Lord is this, and this is the truth. All right, so he says in 22, wives, submit to your husbands.
Yes.
That's it. Wives, submit to your husbands. And he goes on. It says how to submit. But for husbands, he said, husbands, love your wives.
Yes.
But he goes on.
Okay.
Just as Christ loved the church and gave himself for her. That means to die. Okay? To make her holy, cleansing her by washing her with water through the word. That means to teach and talk to and present her to her as himself as a radiant church. That means make her all of the beauty without a wrinkle or blemish, but holy and blameless. I think she has to submit.
Yes.
I have to die.
Yes.
I think that she got the better choice of the deal. She has to submit. I have to die. And what that die basically means is just as Jesus had to die on the cross for the church, we have to die to ourselves.
Yeah, that's good.
My wants, desires, my things, all my stuff has to be laid aside for her. And what God is really telling me through all of that, he said, the more that you get this and the more that you lay down yourself, the more she will actually be able to submit to you.
Amen.
It's a dying process, guys.
Yes,
and so I love it. It is difficult. It's not easy. And it sounds really easy, but it's hard to do. But I promise you, I'm living the promise because my wife is my everything. And every time I have to go through something, I got to die to myself. And she basically reaps the rewards. I'm just playing. But that's it. That's what I got. God bless.
Awesome.
God bless. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm just playing. Yeah, that's good.
You do a good job.
Yeah, no. That's good.
God is good.
Yes.
All right. So Proverbs 4 is really just full of motivations and admonitions. It's really just an encouraging chapter. Okay.
Yes, just like
just like I like it. Right. I love encouragement. So chapter 4, verse 7 says, the beginning of wisdom is this, get wisdom.
Yes.
And whatever you get, and whatever you get, I'm sorry, this version says whatever you get insight. There's another version that says, though it costs you all you have, get understanding.
Okay.
Get understanding. And so this verse itself really makes me think of the listening test. Okay. And so for those of you who are unfamiliar with Liberty, there's a listening test, which is a tool or a methodology for approaching conflict. Okay. And in simple terms or summary, there's like 3 parts to it. Okay. Be humble. Argue the other person's perspective, and then basically come up with options for change.
Right.
All right. That's the essential components of it. Well, in the listening test, we get to this place where if Russell is having to argue my perspective, he also has to tell me what my passions are. And so one passion that comes up pretty often, right, is my passion for being heard. I want to be heard, right?
I love hearing you.
Awesome. I'm so glad because I like to be heard.
Yes.
However, in this verse, it says, though it costs you all you have, get understanding. And so as a part of the listening test, when we are arguing each other's perspective and I'm having to argue yours, it is allowing me, forcing me, right? I am working to get understanding your point of view, understanding what you might have been feeling, your heart, your own passions, right? And so in order for me to do that, I have to put myself aside, right? What does it cost me to do that? It costs me my pride sometimes. If I'm really upset, it could cost me my patience, gentleness. It costs me perseverance, selflessness. Sounds like the fruit of the Spirit is what it's costing me, right? I'm hoping I got some so I can actually bear it. But, the reality is that is difficult, right? To be able to do that. And for me, what I don't want is to have a passion that doesn't align to God's word. So I don't want to be passionate to be heard. And God's saying, be passionate about getting understanding at all costs, at whatever it costs you, right?
Wow, yes.
So I got some work to do.
You're doing a good job, baby.
I got some work to do, but it's all right. I'm ready to work.
Oh my gosh. Liberty family, we love you so much. Thank you for joining us for our daily devotion. We hope you have a blessed and wonderful day.
Yeah, God bless you.
God bless.